Yeah. So what the
CDMA.
new thing that I was trying to describe is you have this box is selectable, um, when you have CDS deselected. If you're using CDS mode at the moment for Angular resolved stuff, you probably want to use dark mode as well.
Mm-hmm.
So use these two together.
Click together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's just see what that looks like. I wasn't expecting it to be black. Okay, that's what it should look like. That's fairly typical. So yeah, the CDS. Do you have game references for CDS? Maybe not.
Mm.
Maybe we can. Can we get like a beam?
You have a beam.
Yeah, that might be easier to look at.
Close the first. Xin打风给爸爸提早一点 empty one. 好
And then either can we have the sample or just make the beam smaller
edge.
than the
Okay.
yeah an
Smaller.
edge.
Oh, you want
edge.
it? Okay.
An edge would be probably easy. A corner
Let's
or something.
lock like this.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like this. Let's check us like this. Spread the beam first.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. So let's put that back to yeah. Whoa. $750? Why did it do that? just wanted to have something that looks sort of dark. Alright, there is the edge. So oh right, yeah, you're tuning into it. This like you can probably condense the beam a bit more, but
Okay.
hold on a second. Or I can just boost the gamma. Yeah, alright, we can do that. So So that's going to be fairly typical dark for the standard mode. You'll have like these lines, and then the middle. That's just kind of like where the sensor has different sections that reads out, and that's probably what's going to look like. Let's see if the CDS worked. Does this have something? Yeah, alright, that's correct. So now if we do with the CDS as well, the dose rate that this will support is half what the non-CDS does, but this is crazy low anyway. So yeah, right. So then the CDS is gonna look like that. That's so dark. It's still, and then the darkest one should be this one. Alright, so the gamma on that one is is higher, so 60, 60, 60.
Oh, much better.
Yeah. And there might actually be scattering here from this not being very
Yes.
well focused. So, but you don't get this.
Yeah, this right.
Yeah, the lines. They are.
Mm.
I'm surprised that they're not in this one. They shouldn't be in this one because the dark mode is switched on. So if you're doing CDS for this kind of stuff where it's acquiring for a really, really long time, make sure that you also have this switched on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest thing to do. If you don't want to use CDS mode, you can the way that you would switch those numbers is via script.
Okay.
So if I go back to this,
Cancel.
yeah, it has to reacquire a linear dark reference every time it changes mode. Yeah, this is unfortunately not accessible, which is why I need to give you a script. So it's you don't need to memorize this.
Oh, we don't
you won't-
enter the
you
engine name mode.
Yeah, you won't have, like, the script is just going to be like a command that sets this number. Essentially, it's these numbers that we're changing. Like this is how the
Shit.
counting
Oh,
kernel
okay.
works, and it's this lower threshold that gets
Is that
increased.
accessible for the CDS? No.
It's that every single read mode has its own threshold.
Okay.
CDS has a threshold. EOS has a threshold. Like
Right.
standard imaging has a different threshold, and then there's dark modes as well. So that like doubles them all.
Okay.
So it's but this is CDS dark. This one.
Right.
This is CDS non-dark.
No,
Right.
This is
Original.
standard non-dark.
Right.
So what I've just done is put dark onto the standard one. So
Right.
if I now capture, assuming I did it properly, the black should look good. Ta-da! It does. Yeah, so that's the difference. It looks better because the gamma is
Yeah.
less, so it's a little bit unfair at the moment, but let's just increase. It'll still be better though. Yeah. So the big thing is it doesn't have the sort of the structure
Yes.
stuff that you can see, which is the actual, like, what the sensor looks like. And yeah, I don't think this is actually black here because it's so close to the edge. There might be just some
diffraction.
badly. I haven't set the focus up very well at all. But just as I'd expect if this was actually black,
Or dark.
it would be
Yes,
much
suppose, yes.
darker. But you can even still see that this is significantly better
Yeah.
than this one. But yeah, so the two options probably that you want to use are CDS dark or non-CDS dark, basically. And this one you already have in the software because it's CDS plus dark. In 3.61, this would no longer be grayed out. So dark mode you can switch on in 3.61 and higher.
Okay.
And then yeah, but the way that you kind of can cheat that in 3.53 is I can give you a script that basically changes this number to this number. But it's kind of like the CDS should be cleaner, the cleanest.
Mm-hmm.
The only downside with the CDS is that the effective dynamic range is half
This one.
because you're using 2 frames to do one image. So it kind of depends. It depends how much of the dynamic range you need or not, or don't. Like I think like for some of this stuff that you're doing with like very very weak like EMCD at like call loss, it's going to be fine. But for a 4D stem or something where you actually have bright spots, like halving the dynamic range is not really not great. So then you would use like this one, and it's also faster. So if you're actually scanning pixels, you kind of want the frame rate to be higher so that the 4D stem is acquired like quicker. Yeah. But yeah, so I can look that up and send it to you. But you can also.
What is this read for? This rectangle you use for exam on this machine?
Yeah, maybe I can show you.
You should also, basically like the high speed dark mode, like non CDS, is the standard thing to use for 4D stem,
Yes. Yeah.
which is currently you'd have to do that with the script at the moment. Yeah. But it's like, I would never do diffraction on the K3 out of dark mode.
Of course.
Because it looks so much better when it's like like this.
Yeah.
Instead of this. Let's close the comment.